Simran.
And this is RJ Arya, and you're listening to the second virtual season of our most awaited radio program, Bus KHS 26.6.
जमाना हमसे है, माहौल हम बनाते हैं. Aga Arya, today is our first show, and yet you look so groggy and tired. You need to gear up, dude. There was absolutely no need to binge watch Friends instead of going to sleep.
अगं तुला काय कळणार आहे? Friends is not just a show. It's an emotion. I saw the Friends reunion lately and यार felt so nostalgic. म्हणूनच मी ते परत बघणं सुरू केलंय.
Instead of watching the real Friends, have fun with your real friends na. Me and my friends are always in touch through video calls. But video calls में वो feel कहाँ जो गले मिलने में होता है.
वाह, काय डायलॉग बाजी है. I too am in touch with my friends, okay? In fact, we play games together every day.
You mean from your respective homes, right?
Obviously. और कैसे? If you didn't know, I'm a law-abiding citizen, okay? But man, I still miss the fun I had with my friends. Like playing, teasing, and sharing our tiffins. How I wish I could get at least a minute to meet them in person.
I know, right? That reminds me of a quote I read recently. A friend is like a four-leaf clover. Hard to find, but lucky to have.
So true. पण don't tell my friends I said this, okay? डोक्यावरच चढतील मग.
So all you do with each other is play and tease? What's wrong with being sweet and showing that you care sometimes?
Aga, we don't need to talk all sweet to do that. We have a very special connection, you know. Our bickering is also a way to show that we care about each other.
You're really weird. But now that we are on the topic of friendships, let's hear a song about the same. Presenting Ek Saas Ek Awaaz with singers Shreyas, Nandini and Siddhant.
यारी तेरी यारी चल माना इस बारी सारी मेरी फिक्रे तेरे आगे आके हारी
यारी तेरी यारी चल माना इस बारी ओ बहलनी मुझको तेरी बीमारी इस बेरंगी दुनिया के संगी हम न होते यारा अपनी तो यारी अतरंगी है रे कर बेरंगी शामें उड़ंगी मस्त मदंगी यारा अपनी तो यारी अतरंगी है रे अतरंगी
दो नजर मगर एक है दो नहीं हो जुदा या खफा खुदा है दुआ ऐसा हो नहीं खाना पीना साथ है मरना जीना साथ है खाना पीना साथ है मरना जीना साथ है सारी जिंदगी ये दोस्ती हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे दम मगर तेरा साथ ना छोड़ेंगे। यारो दोस्ती बड़ी ही हसीन है, ये ना हो तो क्या फिर बोलो ये जिंदगी है। कोई तो राज़दार बेगरज तेरा हो यार, कोई तो हो राज़दार।
That was a melodious song, I must say. We really have talented singers.
Indeed, I was serenaded for a moment.
A most mellow, mellifluous, concordant. And
Eh.
you feel...
जास्ती इंग्लिश पाडू नकोस. It seems you are trying to impress someone.
Of course not. I was just displaying my linguistic armory.
Oh, I just remembered we forgot our formalities.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am RJ Avnish.
And I'm RJ Tanushree, and you're listening to Buzz Cages 26.6.
ज़माना हमसे है, माहौल हम बनाते हैं.
Yes, so where were we?
We were discussing my prowess in the English language.
Well, you are indeed good at it. Where did you get that from?
I was born with it.
जास्ती भाव खाऊ नकोस हा.
I spent most of my life abroad and I am used to speaking in English.
I wonder how lucky those people abroad might be. No second wave for them.
They have got their own problems though. Many of them haven't met their families for a year now.
Indeed, speaking of family, I think the lockdown has really deepened our ties with the family.
I second that. It is said that familiarity breeds contempt, but we now know that isn't the case.
In fact, lockdown has given us the opportunity to spend quality time with our families.
Yeah, in fact, coming to think of it, I didn't get too bored during the lockdown. I had a lot of fun with my family.
Really? What all did you do?
I spent the first lockdown playing cards and watching movies on Netflix with my family. After a long time, I heard stories from my grandmother. Really, it was so different in their times. By the way, what did you do?
We had a lot of fun too. We used to. In fact, we still have our meals together. We sit together, have a gala time after dinner, and see old albums.
पुरानी यादें ताज़ा हो जाती है.
Really?
Yeah, but the second wave, just messed up all the fun.
Yeah, for that we need a dose of humor.
Well then, get ready for a sumptuous meal of chuckles, grunts, snorts and guffaws as Pranav Joshi displays his stand-up comedy skills.
Hear him presents his insanely comic take on relationships in our next segment, stand-up comedy.
हेलो आज का विषय है रिलेशनशिप। नहीं वो वाला नहीं। तो पिछले समर की बात है। पता नहीं कहां से और कैसे मेरे चाचा जी अटक के आते ही बोलने लग गए, बेटा कितना बड़ा हो गया है तू, पिछली बार जब देखा तब कितना सा था। अरे आदमी इतने जल्दी भूल गया यार, पिछले ही महीने हम लोग टुनटुन मौसी की शादी में मिले थे। मैं थोड़ी देर बाद पढ़ने चला गया। चाचा जी आके बोलने लग गए, आ बेटा मैं समझा देता हूँ। आई सेड ओके फाइन। तो उन्होंने बुक ली और 5 मिनट में वापस कर दी और बोला ये तो बहुत इजी है। आई वॉज शॉक क्योंकि मुझे तो बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो रहा था वो। तो जब मैंने बुक वापस ली तब पता चला चाचा जी ने इंडेक्स लर्न कर लिया था। आपको एक राज की बात बताता हूँ, करियर गाइडेंस का बेस्ट सेशन चाचा जी देते हैं। हाँ, क्योंकि जितने उनके पास ऑप्शंस हैं उतने तो इस दुनिया में जॉब्स ही नहीं है। एक दिन मैं बैठा था, आके बोलने लग गए, बेटा मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग कर ले, बहुत इजी है, बहुत। ये वही आदमी है जो इंदिरा नगर के चौक में साड़ियां बेचता है। अगले दिन हमें एक शादी में जाना था, तो हम चाचा जी को भी साथ ले गए। सो यू नो देर आर आइस स्कल्पचर्स देयर इन वेडिंग्स। तो चाचा जी को एक दिखा, चाचा जी नैनो की स्पीड से भागते हुए गए, उसको हाथ लगाया और बोले, बेटा ये बर्फ तो ठंडा ही नहीं है। आई वाज लाइक हाउ, कैसे, ये आदमी आया ही कैसे यहाँ पे। जिस आदमी ने वो बर्फ सप्लाई किया था उसका फोन आ गया, वो बोलने लग गया उसको चाचा जी को लिक्विड नाइट्रोजन में स्विमिंग करवानी है। फाइनली द डे केम, चाचा जी वापस जा रहे थे। जाते वक्त उन्होंने मुझे ढेर सारी धनराशि दी, पूरे 50 रुपए। 50। इतना कंजूस कैसे हो सकता है यार कोई, पेटीएम इससे ज्यादा कैशबैक दे देता है। सो रिलेशंस में तो दोस्त भी आते हैं। सो नाउ दैट चाचा जी इज गॉन, लेट्स टॉक अबाउट माई फ्रेंड्स। मेरा एक दोस्त है, तो कुछ महीना पहले की बात है, वो गाड़ी चलाना सीख गया। मैंने बोला, वाह भाई, दिस मोमेंट शुड बी मेमोरेबल। उस आदमी ने सोचा मेमोरी बनानी है, तो इस आदमी ने गाड़ी खंबे पे ठोक दी, खंबे पे। आज भी अगर हम उस चीज को याद करते हैं तो दिमाग में यही आता है, याद है वो पल, स्टीयरिंग छाती में घुस गया था। फ्रॉम द सेम फ्रेंड ऑफ माइन आई बोरोड अ सीडी ऑफ अ मूवी नेम भविष्य। मैंने सीडी चलाई और महाभारत स्टार्ट हो गया, भविष्य महाभारत। सो आई वाज लाइक ओके फाइन, आई वॉच दिस, नो प्रॉब्लम। जब वो शुरू हुआ तब पता चला वो महाभारत भी रशियन डबिंग में निकला। नाइट आउट के बाद मैंने उस दोस्त से पूछा, भाई मेरी घड़ी कहाँ पे, वॉच। हाँ, तो ये आदमी इतना महान, फोन लिया और बोला, हे गूगल फाइंड हिज वॉच। गूगल भी कम नहीं, गूगल ने ढूंढ भी लिया। गूगल वॉच का लोकेशन अफगानिस्तान में दिखा रहा था। तो इस सब से क्या पता चला, पागल मेरा दोस्त नहीं, पागल मैं हूं जिसने उससे दोस्ती कर ली। फिर भी अब दोस्त है तो एक पैगाम दोस्तों के नाम। जैसे चाय के लिए टोस्ट होता है, वैसे हर एक फ्रेंड जरूरी होता है। कोई सुबह 5 बजे नींद से जगाए तो कोई टीचर्स के सामने वाट लगाए। गॉसिप का कोई घूमता फिरता सैटेलाइट, गॉसिप का कोई घूमता फिरता सैटेलाइट, कोई साथ रहे तो कर दे सब ऑलराइट। ब्रांडेड खरीदने वाला कोई शॉपिंग फ्रेंड, तो कोई एग्जाम हॉल वाला कॉपिंग फ्रेंड। कैसा भी हो लेकिन हमेशा साथ होता है, इसीलिए हर एक फ्रेंड जरूरी होता है। सो आई होप यू लाइक्ड इट। थैंक यू। दिस इज प्रणव साइनिंग ऑफ।
An amazing piece of comedy by Pranav. He always manages to crack us up.
True. Our family members can be so irritating sometimes and all up in our business.
Yes, but you can't deny that even though they annoy us, we still love to have them around.
Definitely. For instance, even though my parents and I have our own share of arguments, at the end of the day, we won't have it any other way.
Yes, I'm so grateful to my parents for everything they have done for me and our family.
Yeah, we might not say this a lot, but we are truly thankful for them. And to show our love and gratitude, our singers have brought to you an amazing heart-touching song. Presenting our next segment, Ek Saas, Ek Awaaz, with our singers Kanai and Sia.
Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. He doesn't fight crime or wear a cape. He doesn't read minds or levitate. But every time my world needs saving, he's my Superman. Some folks don't believe in heroes 'cause they haven't met my dad. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. He loves his workshop and rock and roll. He's got a hot rod and a how to go. You can say he's a man of few words, but he talks a lot with it. Even though I'm a little taller, I still look up to him. He built me a house in the arms of a tree. He taught me to drive and to fight and to dream. When he looks in my eyes, I hope he can see that my dad's a hero to me. जन्म जन्म हो तू ही मेरे साथ माँ. जन्म जन्म हो तू ही ज़मीं आसमां. मेरे दिल में रहती भोली भाली मेरी माँ. मेरे दिल में रहती भोली भाली मेरी माँ. मैं कभी बतलाता नहीं, पर अंधेरे से डरता हूँ मैं माँ. यूँ तो मैं दिखलाता नहीं, तेरी परवाह करता हूँ मैं माँ. तुझे सब है पता है ना माँ, तुझे सब है पता मेरी माँ. लुका छुपी बहुत हुई, सामने आ जाना. कहाँ कहाँ ढूंढा तुझे, थक गई है अब तेरी माँ. आजा सांझ हुई, मुझे तेरी फिक्र धुंधला गई. देख मेरी नजर आ जाना. आजा सांझ हुई, मुझे तेरी फिक्र धुंधला गई. देख मेरी नजर आ जाना.
इन गानों ने तो सच्ची में इमोशनल कर दिया यार.
Yes, it brought back all my fondest memories with my parents. Our jokes, playing carom together, the fun picnics, and all the gifts that they have given me.
Gifts, huh? I'm aware of what you do with those gifts. You break everything to pieces like the Hulk within a week of getting them.
That's just the case of me overusing the gift a little bit.
That makes me conclude, never give any expensive gifts to Simran. I repeat, never.
And what about the fact that you lost your book within a week of getting it, Arya?
Shh, my dad might hear this. Let's leave the past matters behind now.
Sure. On a serious note though, we may take non-living things like books, laptops, phones, etc. to be granted. But the truth is, they aid us way more than any person ever has. Like the way my laptop has been with me in every Zoom meeting and video call.
I agree. The little things may seem minuscule, but they add up to something very significant. अजून माझा मोबाईल पण बघ ना. It never likes to be away from me. I feel like we are truly meant for each other. I literally cannot imagine my life without it.
Okay, if you're done expressing your undying love for your phone, can we resume our show? Instead of being glued to your phone for the entire day, you can spend this time productively and read a book.
Oh, please. I too like reading books, okay? As Dr. CS said, the more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go.
Yes, but now instead of us just blabbering about the importance of reading, let's hear an amazing book review of Wonder presented by Vihang Vidwans.
Good morning. This is Vihan, and I'm going to talk about a book titled Wonder, a bestseller by R.J. Palacio, which has affected millions of teenagers, adults, and children all across the globe. She's an American author who is renowned for covering sensitive topics in an engaging and light-hearted manner. Wonder tells the story of a boy called August, a 10-year-old who lives with his parents and his sister in New York. August, or Augie as his family calls him, is an ordinary boy in many ways. He rides a bike and likes playing on his Xbox. But Augie was born with a deformed face and looked very different from other kids. At the start of this book, it tells us, "My name is August. I won't describe what I look like. Whatever you're thinking, it's probably worse." It also talks about how the deformities affected the various relationships in Augie's life. His parents were concerned that August would face problems due to his unconventional face and spent most of their time sheltering him. They enrolled him in a regular school after homeschooling him for much of his life. His sister supported him no matter what and demonstrated her love by treating him like a typical sibling. On his first day of school, she told him, "If they stare, let them stare. You can't blend in when you're born to stand out." Augie managed to make some friends at school, Summer and Jack. His relationship with them saved him from total isolation and misery. Being Augie's friend was easy because Augie was a fun and nice kid. But due to his condition, there were some social penalties for hanging out with him. Both Summer and Jack were regularly challenged by their friends over their friendship with August. What makes this story a must read is the values of empathy, compassion, and kindness it invokes within us. It will surely make you reflect on how your smallest actions have a great impact in other people's lives. The takeaway from this book is that for relationships to thrive, it is important to be kind and understanding. And make sure to never judge anyone because you have no idea what they're going through. I highly recommend this to all of you to take a small detour from your daily lives and read this amazing, thought provoking book. Thank you.
I sure am gonna read that book. It sounds like an invigorating read.
Sure, the review makes it sound like something to ponder over.
Books are my best friends, and you should start reading more books.
Excuse me, even I do read books. In fact, I had a surplus of them. We donated some to our mate's son.
Wow, that's a very kind act of yours.
Thank you. I realized how much these helpers matter to us. In fact, जेव्हा आमच्या कामवाल्या मावशी यायच्या नाहीत ना, त्या सगळी कामं मलाच करायला लावायची.
You deserve it, but seriously, the pandemic has changed our perspective towards them.
Actually, only the doctors and nurses currently hog the limelight in the public discourse.
True, the role of teachers, it gets the level of attention equivalent to a thimble.
Indeed, I reckon teachers are the reason we are able to speak so confidently today.
Oh, really? Are you confident?
Arey, that was just an example, but you can't deny their integral role though.
I agree. I am sure they must be facing trouble in online school too.
Yes, especially from unruly students. It must be really tough to manage that.
I know, right? I specialized in unwanted intrusions.
You really shouldn't have let the cat out of the bag. Jokes aside though, you really must be making their life difficult.
Arey, of course not. I too am surprised at how they are able to manage it when I was made a class monitor. I couldn't maintain silence for even a few minutes.
तुझं कोण ऐकणार होतं? It is really hard to manage people.
Anyway, I think we need to stop pontificating over this cause now. It gets really boring.
We really need something to lighten the mood.
How about a peppy little number?
Yes, so we present एक सास एक आवाज with Shreyas and Siddhant.
कोई कहे कहता रहे ना भी हमको दीवाना कोई कहे कहता रहे ना भी हमको दीवाना
हम लोगों की ठोकर में है ये जमाना जब सांस है आवाज है फिर किस लिए हिचकिचाना जब सांस है आवाज है फिर किस लिए हिचकिचाना गाएंगे हम अपने दिलों का तराना
झगड़े दुनिया में लड़ने भी दो
झगड़े दुनिया झगड़ने भी दो
लड़े तो दुनिया लड़ने भी दो
हम अपनी धुन में गाओ
दुनिया रूठे रूठने दो
बंधन टूटे टूटने दो
कोई छूटे छूटने दो
ना घबराओ हम है नए अंदाज क्यों हो पुराना हम है नए अंदाज क्यों हो पुराना आंखों में है बिजलियाँ सांसों में तूफान है
डर क्या है और हार क्या हम इससे अनजान है
हमारे लिए ही तो है आसमां और जमीन
सितारे भी हम तोड़ लेंगे हमें है यकीन
हम बढ़ते हैं आगे हमारा ठिकाना हम है नए अंदाज क्यों हो पुराना
What a peppy song, with fun beats and a beautiful message to accompany it.
Yeah, we have some really talented singers on our show.
Indeed, and that brings us to the end of our show. Hope you all enjoyed this fun dose of entertainment.
That's all for now.
This is RJ Avnish.
This is RJ Tanushree.
This is RJ Simran.
And this is RJ Arya signing off. You were listening to Buzz KHS 26.6.
ज़माना
हमसे है,
माहौल हम
माहौल हम
बनाते
बनाते
हैं।
हैं.